Hey guys, Bees from Bees Toys here coming at you this evening. Going to do an opening. What should be my final, what did you call these? Comic series pack, comic collection, Black series pack. Should be the Luke. The last one I have not received yet. And my feeling is, filling this box, trying to not move it around too much, that there should be two in here, and that's pretty close to the right size of the box to be that way. Anyway, I'm staring at my Jackson, Carter Jacks, Darth Maul over here on my shelf. My unopened ones. I've got a shelving set up over here with a bunch of the exclusives and gaming greats and deluxe packs and stuff. Galaxy's Edge packs, all those singles. On my left, like I say, one of these days I'll make a video, but on my left I've got, on the wall I have a shelf, and I made my whole, just barely fits it on all but one shelf, made a whole shelving unit for my whole 1 through 112 Red Line Black series. Then a bunch of my Red Line store exclusives are over here, along with gaming, like I said, gaming greats and some others, deluxe packs, con exclusives. It's tough. So I got no bubble wrap or extra packing, so these have been jarred around, I'm sure. Hopefully they're not creased too bad at all. Unfortunately, they're pretty strong packs. So here's Luke. This one looks okay, with Luke and a Ysalamari. So that's pretty neat. And here he is. Kind of looks more like a Dagobah Luke, except he's in black. Heir to the Empire figure, so very cool. Got two of those. And we're going to go ahead and pop one open while I got them here. I'm going to check my boxes out and look for any flaws or defects before I open. This one will go on the shelf, of course. The other will be opened. In all truthfulness, I'm looking these over. I don't see any major dings, so it got lucky on the packing. I think the second one actually doesn't look as good. There are some little corners aren't quite as nice, and there are a couple little scratches. I mean, you can't really tell unless you look in the light, and you can kind of trickle it and turn it, twist it through the light. But overall, look about the same. Yeah, I think this is going to be my opener. So this guy's going to go up on the shelf. I'm going to set him aside. There's my packing slip. So I had a quick story while I'm going to open this. So Target, my local Target this week, has let me down major. Already not a fan of Target. I'm going to have to get up and get my knife to open this. Already not always happy with Target. But now it's even worse. Okay. Where'd my knife go? Oh, here it is. Box covering it up over here. Gotta set down. So my local Target had shown they had Wreckers in stock, the new Black Series, deluxe Wrecker, which I have already pre-ordered it through Big Bad Toy Store. However, the big however is with Target I could save with my red card, and it's $1 cheaper anyway. But my local one didn't say how many, so I was going to assume maybe a case of 6, or maybe it could have been 12. But either way, it doesn't matter. As I get to the story, you'll understand why. So this had set in stock last week, maybe last Saturday. And so I went in and looked and asked. Was down that way. Went in, looked and asked. And I got the, well, it's coming, it's not here yet, I don't think, and it's on the new set. Okay, that's fine. I've heard this song and dance before, by the way, many a time. And so then I'm like, all right, that's fine. And that was a Saturday or Sunday, can't remember. Anyway, so the girl and the person I had talked to said, well, why don't you come back or call on Monday? Okay, so called on Monday. Got the same story. It's like, well, they could be on a pallet and back and high up. We don't know. We're not sure. But they'll be here. It's just they may still be in transit. That's what I'm getting, mind you. I'm like, well, okay. All right, fine. Glad I called instead of drove down, because I have done several times where I've just drove down and tried. And it's not worked. The only time it's actually been successful is when we've actually got a actual not pre-order, but an actual release date for some figures. Usually it's classified, but in this case, this is a Black Series. Anyway, so I'm like, okay. So I got busy and waited a couple days. I call on Thursday. Hey, you guys, I came in over the weekend. I called Monday, and they said call back. It's been a couple days. What's the status? This is Thursday. Today is Saturday, mind you. Saturday evening. And they're like, well, I don't know if it may be here, but we're doing reset. We're going to do a reset on it, so you'll just have to keep checking. It may be, by Monday or next week or something. It was something like, that's why I didn't check yesterday, mind you, and I just thought of it today, but they're like, well, the reset's coming, which I kept getting told that too, this toy reset. So, anyway, kept checking on my Target app, kept saying in stock. Okay, so, let it go. I'm like, okay. So again, this is Thursday. I checked, this was Thursday afternoon. Maybe 5 o'clock, maybe, no, some of you may consider that evening. Okay, Thursday, Friday. Back to work for me. Super busy day. Fell, hit my rib. My ribs are really sore. It's hard to get up out of this chair, actually. A little tough. Gotta be careful bending over. I have to actually squat down to pick stuff up when I'm standing right now. So, but anyway, so I came home and I didn't feel the greatest after ball practice. And this thing just keeps falling off, by the way. I'm just like, keep putting it around his neck, but it doesn't stay really well. Maybe if I thought this thing would be a little snug around, a little more snug around his neck, but it's not. Anyway, so, but to finish up, what I'm saying is, I get on there. We go to a town, hour and a half away. They have a Target, mind you. I hadn't gotten to go yet, but I looked and I'm looking for a couple things, and I checked and they don't have them in stock. So I didn't end up going in, but we were eating at a restaurant in that town, and while I'm waiting for food, I get on my phone and get thinking about it, because I was going to decide whether or not I want to make a trip to that Target while I'm still in that town, or if it's not worth it. I get on a look, and lo and behold, my store says they're out of stock on Wreckers, and I'm like, that's funny, because I called Thursday evening and they're like, oh, well, we're still waiting to get that set out. And then I go a day and don't check, and all of a sudden they're sold out. So I kept getting the runaround. So now, I'm not saying that they couldn't have just put them out yesterday at some point or this morning and sold them all, and that very well could have happened. But I just find that kind of sketchy that every time I called, I got the different story, and it's, oh, well, they're put away, or, oh, they say they're here, but they're not here. It's just, I get that all the time, and I'm so sick of it. So if you're a Target sympathizer, I'm sorry, but Target is one of the worst. And it's funny, because I also go in there last time I walked in person, which was last Monday, I noticed this sign on the door that says, baseball cards and football or ball cards are no longer sold here. And I'm like, well, here's the problem. They complain, Target employees say collectors are horrible. Well, when you get a runaround like that all the time, it's kind of hard to be nice to a Target employee or want to be nice, because you keep getting a different story every time. And the next thing you know, like with me, I want to look in there and it's, oh, out of stock, sold out. And you put this time and effort into trying to find these figures, It's just ridiculous. So, I don't know. I'm ticked off at Target. I'm not. I mean, no, it's just frustrating. So, I really wish they'd quit giving Target exclusive toys. Oh, anyway, back to this Luke and this Calamari dude. It's actually it's Ysalamari. Kind of close to calamari though, but I like I said, love the packaging. It's really neat. Heir to the Empire. I've actually never read that book. I've always heard that the Timothy Zahn, which actually I do have a couple. I've read one. I'm not a big reader. I would rather play a video game, do this, watch a movie or a show, but I'm not a big TV guy really either. I'm more, if it's not a video game and it's not messing with something like this, and not really that interesting. But anyway, neat figure. I like him. Very cool. I just can't keep Calamari on. He just doesn't stay very good. So anyway, Ben's good. His joints are good. Chicken wing ability is ability to raise his elbow. I gotta be careful. I also falling on my rib. Also hurt my shoulder a little too. I had a hard time sleeping last night because of it. Took some Tylenol all day and helped at my daughter's softball tournament, all-star game, I should say, and I made it through okay. Wasn't too rough. So I'm gonna rest. I'm going to bed shortly. It's right now. It's about 8:30, close to 9 our time. I'm really tired, son. But I wanted to do this. Wanted to open that's been sitting on my counter all day. It came this morning right before we left. I just put it on the counter and then we had to take off. Gonna do another opening here in just a minute. Got a Beskar, a vintage collection, Beskar Mando. In the mail the other day from Big Bad, I believe. So got that. Went ahead and got a couple of. Had them pre-ordered at Pulse, but just canceled it. So anyway, and then with this wrecker situation, I mean, I'd hope Walmart would get them, but I've been waiting for my Walmart to get this last wave and cancel my pre-orders because my pre-orders all pre-ordered at a higher rate because I got them either GameStop or Big Bad, but Walmart's got them for $17.88. Mine does, and if they ever show up, I can grab them and cancel those. That's just kind of the way to do it. I mean, nothing against these toy stores, and I love Big Bad and I love Dorkside, and Pulse ships good too. Realistically, they hardly ever ship bad, but they're just always either a little dollar or two higher than somebody else, or they ship way later than somebody else. So I mean, there's times I've got to the point where I'm patient, and I've kind of told myself I guess I'm gonna have to be that with this wrecker. I mean, honestly, didn't expect him till I checked today to make sure who I ordered him from. It was Big Bad, and says October. My guess is he may come sooner, but it's early August, so I've got 2 months. But I may just have to be patient with him. But anyway, back to this guy. So there he is, Luke and Calamari, Ysalamari. So hit that like and subscribe button. You want to watch more of my videos, openings, unboxings, reviews, etc. And as always, I'm Beast for Beast Toys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.